estado utilizando las primeras 2 entradas. Sí, por cierto, esta última entrada tuvo un poquito más de problemas, pero esto es lo que estamos viendo. Se queda atrás en la cuenta, 2 lanzamientos rompientes, y eso hace de que venga con su recta y ya el equipo de Panamá esté listo para reaccionar a su cuenta a su favor y poder tener mayor contacto.
En 2 irá Martínez ante el nicaragüense Jesús López. Este jovencito que ha lucido a las mil maravillas. En 2 y 1 la cuenta para segunda base y segundo bate de los federales de Chiriquí. Mire el ritmo de Martínez. No pierde tiempo. Otra vez ese picheo que se le escapa, no está entrando ese lanzamiento y lo necesita Carlos Martínez en su repertorio. 3 y 1. Más paciencia de los bateadores haciendo lanzar al tsunami. Se toma su tiempo ahora para rascar en el montículo. Y en el intermedio vemos el homenaje a los inmortalizados en el Salón de la Fama del Caribe, Enrique Mazón Rubio, Rodrigo López y Adara Mezcua, lo que charlábamos.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies.
Hablando de pelota invernal plenamente con los tomateros de Culiacán, los 2 guindas de siempre, y que le dieron mucho además a ese equipo y a México, hablando de series del Caribe.
Coming to the plate now, Hannes Wagner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Muchísimos años, ellos siguen siendo el equipo con más campeonatos en la Liga Mexicana del Pacífico. Hermosillo ha organizado series del Caribe exitosas gracias a la intervención de Enrique Mazón, así que pues más que merecido, ¿no? Para los 3 estar en este pabellón de la fama de las series del Caribe.
Qué gran reconocimiento, no solo por los resultados, las estadísticas, el poder representar a tu país y de qué forma, de qué manera. Los números de Rodrigo López en Grandes Ligas, lo platicábamos en otras transmisiones, extraordinarias. Siempre puso en alto la camisola de México, los Flores de Baltimore y varios equipos. El general Amezcua siempre están con uno atento y siempre estar protegiendo a los tuyos. El señor Mazón, definitivamente una persona que ha promovido el deporte y que gracias a él y de muchos otros ha sido una de las franquicias más exitosas o la más exitosa de la Liga 21.
Ya se fue Jesús López luego de esta jugada por tercera de Johan Camargo, que metió el balazo a la inicial y cayó el primer out. Hay uno fuera, se va Jesús López, vendrá Allen Córdoba a tomar turno. Este es el mejor bateador del equipo panameño. Intermedia. Tratando de Francisco Peña.
Now here's the pitch.
Los inducidos al Salón de la Fama.
Hit hard to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So now to the plate, Larry Walker. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Wagner stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Now a change-up, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-1 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first in time, one away. Man at second with one down, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Runner back safely. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Settling in now, Jimmy Fox. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, a lot of fell out of it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Freddie Freeman would be next. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Well, here comes Mike Trout now as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first. Pitch on the way.
No les vaya a permitir que permanezcan. Simplemente el hecho están acostumbrados a que ellos en el terreno toman las decisiones.
Now here it comes. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Podrido ahí de Maitrao.
Here's Corey Seager. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive, base hit to right. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Plays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. He's got to hurry. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across the score. Ready now, Juan Soto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 on with 2 away, and here comes Junior. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Rogers Hornsby, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. Also watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit them.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's Corey Seager. And she'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. Become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Into the box now, Larry Walker, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. The 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. So here's Cody Bellinger. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And another foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Está bajado de tú a tú con el tsunami, Ningún jugador de República Dominicana ha llegado a segunda base.
And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Consiguieron 7 carreras en esos 2 episodios, 3 en la cuarta y 4 en la quinta.
56 picheos para Carlos Martínez salió de la cuarta con 59.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
El mérito menos para este equipo de Panamá sin liga y con casos de juego en semifinal.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. She'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Trout is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The batter, number 5.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bouncer to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter,
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner towards second. To second for 1. Relay to Freddie.
Diablo, coño, qué doble play.
In the end. Stepping in, Jimmy Fox reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! To the plate now, Rogers Hornsby.
second baseman, Rogers.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and 2 now, as that's in there at the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Ready to take his hacks again, Buster Posey, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the pitch.
Ball, action time.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
La recta de dos costuras, o el famoso sinker, que no ha tenido éxito para poder estar arriba en la
drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
El tenedor, que no ha tenido gran control, lo ha estado mejorando. Ese es el punto clave para
into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch, and he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play. So striding in, Cody Bellinger, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. The payoff pitch, and he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Pero aún así el poder, este lado último lo ha estado pasando muy bien, el tenedor lo ha estado buscando muy bien, a él mismo está muy bien.
At the plate, Mike Trout. as he grounds one briskly to short, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Corey Seager.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On the move is Trout from first. He swings and misses. Throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. At the plate, Corey Seager. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 the count. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Honus Wagner. He's a diamond player who has a dangerous combination of skills, power and speed. Fouled off. A windup and a 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Le mueven al formato, antes 2 juegos al día, ahora la complejidad de tener 3 partidos al día. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. At the plate, Larry Walker. He's a diamond-level player who's one of the rare few in the game who's able to hit for contact and power at an elite level. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores. Standing in now, Mike Trout. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike.
entre mayor equipo, mayor
That's
color,
taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Claro.
Eso no tiene.
Hay que escuchar la propuesta.
Sí, no, de entrada no tiene ni pies ni cabeza, pero bueno, hay que escuchar lo que tenga que decir el señor.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
En su momento se llegó hasta platicar de que en la Serie del Caribe podían participar los equipos asiáticos y estaban más o menos con el mismo calendario.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
En buscar traer de regreso a Cuba, que sabemos que hay que resolver otro tipo de problemas, sí, pero traer a Cuba, a Nicaragua, en lugar de pensar en una serie del Caribe en diciembre.
Sí. En 3-2 da cuenta para Junior Lake. Manuel Campos ponchó a Johan Camargo para el primer out de la entrada. Después vendrá Francisco Peña en la tanda de la parte inferior del orden al bate de la República Dominicana. El contacto por tercera, levanta bien Héctor Gómez, el tiro al inicial es correcto, metió el balazo a primera y cayó el segundo out. Hay 2 fuera, se va Junior Lake, le puso piernas también Junior Lake, hay 2 outs y vendrá Francisco Peña con base limpia.
Pues ya son 3 para Héctor Gómez en la esquina caliente de Panamá, y a diferencia del primer juego contra las Águilas Ibaeñas, Héctor las ha resuelto muy bien. Aquí pues se extraña la colocación, ¿no? La ubicación de Rodríguez ahí en primera, que está del otro lado, no que tiene el otro lado de la almohadilla, en lugar de ponerlo en la parte interna lo tiene hacia afuera, y eso evidentemente afectó su rango, pero de que hay bazooka ahí por parte de Héctor Gómez no queda ninguna duda.
Y por poco pierde la pelota ahí en el Newman, Rodríguez. Por poco se le sale la esférica a David Rodríguez. Hay 2 outs y viene Francisco Peña. El cáncer va de 1-0, elevado de foul en la tercera entrada para Francisco Peña. Tenemos un duelo de apenas imparables en el partido. Duelo total de los lanzadores abridores Carlos Martínez y Manuel Campos. Ya hay un derecho soltando el brazo, no sé si es Walter Silva, el mexicano, por los Federales de Chiriquí. Walter Silva que fue, pues si no apaleado, sí bastante movido por el equipo mexicano, por los tomateros de Culiacán en su presentación con el equipo panameño. Vamos a ver si se trata de Walter Silva. Por lo pronto a mí me da la impresión de que es el veterano de 44 años. Walter Silva, tenemos Pablo otra vez, vamos a ver si hay chance para Rodríguez. No le puede llegar al venezolano. En 0-2 ya tiene Manuel Campos al Francisco Peña. Carlos Martínez tiene una cuenta de picheos de 67 lanzamientos, lo cual Ismael llama poderosamente la atención cuando ha estado ponchador. Tiene 7 ponches Carlos Martínez, 67 lanzamientos. Y Campos está acercando a los 80 picheros.
En 5 entradas, creo que los dos lanzadores han hecho una excelente labor.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Ha ponchado y sacando por la vía del ponche 7 ocasiones, como lo mencionas, Jorge Eduardo.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Que no ha recibido solamente más que un parable ante una decisión fuerte, como lo es la República Dominicana.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2 and 2. Hershiser gets the sign. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Fox, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Sharp ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman.
Pablo, coño, qué mierda.
And it's gone.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
Into the box now, Rogers Hornsby. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes Junior.
No left fielder. Yeah. Rippy Junior.
Number 45 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit hard but foul. 0-2 pitch to Junior. And he struck him out. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Fouled away. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Pitch on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Fastball just inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya!
Sus picheos, desafortunadamente este lanzamiento de 2 posturas, que no ha tenido el control para poder ayudarse en las cuentas, da base por bola al noveno lugar, no es una forma de empezar.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Now with the plate, Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
And now, Hannes Wagner. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
It's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Josh Hader takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 71. Josh Hader.
Into the box, Larry Walker. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. No one out with a runner at second. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Justo cuando manejaba la posibilidad del toque de pelota de abajo, ¿no? Que como primero en la alineación es un tipo que además maneja muy bien el bate.
At the plate, Mike Trout. Weak grounder down the line at third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and it well out to right field. Bellinger looking up, and this ball is is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Hang on.
And a step off.
Ahora Carlos Martínez necesita un out vía del ponche de los 7 que lleva para poder tener una diferente estrategia. Lleva 7 en el día de hoy y ya tiene en una bola y 2 strikes a Jonathan Arauz.
Y aquí urge del ponche Carlos Martínez.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
The first baseman, Freddie.
Y me gusta la decisión de Orozco, ¿no? Lagares es un tremendo jardinero.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And it's fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Trying to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Yu Darvish enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Rogers Hornsby is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Line towards center field. Trout is there, 2 gone. So digging in now, Buster Posey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a hard liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic...
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone.
Y muchas veces no han sido capaces de reponerse psicológicamente de este tipo de situaciones. Va a ser muy pesado para ellos si no pueden traer esa carrera en esta etapa.
Sí, luego terminan pagando el precio y las que pagas que las van a hacer. Y es ahí donde dice uno, bueno, a lo mejor quizás valía la pena intentarlo en el plato, pero si no salía, era una jugada de doble play.
No batter, number 5.
Brad Hand takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Standing in now, Corey Seager, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch pops.
Ya, lo mira cómo falla esa curva.
Is there. 1 out. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this 7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Corey Seager.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 one more time.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in, Larry Walker. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So now to the plate, Mike Trout. Bounce it to the left side. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the imposing power bat, Jose Ramirez. So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Freeman is up with it. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Two balls and no strikes.
Que fuera el héroe de los Federales de Chiriquí cuando fue el villano, ¿no? En el rol regular antes del villano mexicano.
Down low, and the block thickens here. 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Trout. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Devin Williams takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First pitch on its way. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Throw to Hornsby. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it ready to begin the 8th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Darvish will do this himself, and that's the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jimmy Fox. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Nettie, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here's Darvish on 0-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. 0-1 the count. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now back, second base, Roger.
Juan Soto will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Ready once again, Corey Seager, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Second baseman, Corey Seager.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
No jugó temporada regular en República Dominicana, solo postemporada. Robinson batió 353 en 8 juegos. Pegó 3 cuadrangulares, 7 producidos. El primer día que se presentó en la liga, Robinson ganó, dio 2 jonrones. Dio 2 jonrones, 4 producidos. Los 2 cuadrangulares se los pegó a David Kubiak, que terminó siendo el lanzador.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Otro factor para que tenga que aguantar lo más que pueda aquí a Campos, pues es lo que ha hecho, lo que no ha hecho.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
La actividad de los relevistas de Panamá en esta serie está por los cielos, está casi en 6. No,
swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. He settles under it, makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Jacob deGrom enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Walker is there, and he'll put it away to and that'll bring up Buster Posey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitches fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Corey Seager, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
Ahora ya no va a venir, si es que lo trae aquí Urquiola, ya no va a venir en esa situación y puede uno tender a pensar que tenga una mejor actuación si es que viene a relevar a Casillas.
High, deep, that is a moonshot, folks, a long home run.
A lo mejor esa es la estrategia del manager Alfonso Urquiola, pero aún así ya en los 91 lanzamientos y sobre todo siempre Ronald Guzmán siempre es peligroso.
Con hombres de las esquinas, solamente una. Solamente una. O sea, tratar de poner la pelota al cuello. Todavía puede salir.
Into the box, Hannes Wagner. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw gets him 2 down. Striding in once again, Larry Walker. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage... Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ahora tiene todo para trabajarlo y tener cuidado con los picheos a la tierra. Hay corredor por tercera.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
La segunda mala para el primera base de las Águilas del Cibao.
Y es eso, ¿no? La diferencia de lo que
wide hard to center field, and it's a base hit. So there you go, the potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now back. The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Joe Morgan will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8,
At the plate, Cody Bellinger, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. DeGrom is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And it's fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. He's running it high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Un nuevo lanzador. Nosotros vamos a aprovechar para hacer una breve pausa y enseguida regresamos. Ya está ganando la República Dominicana 2-0.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.